camera.
We're real people.
Most of these are mannequins.
Alright. My name is Stephanie Salt, and this is my persuasive speech for public speaking. So, growing up through high school and college, we've all learned about drunk driving and the ill effects of drunk driving. As a paramedic and firefighters, we've all seen the gore that comes with drunk driving at times and the fatalities. So today I'm going to talk to you for a few minutes about what it means to be driving impaired in Colorado. I'm going to walk you through what happens if you get a DUI, and then I'm also going to talk about the long-term effects for other family members involved, for other victims. So, in Colorado and Kansas, per the DMV handbook and state laws, drunk driving is 0.08 or higher, or any driving that is impaired and not safe, including the use of marijuana and stuff that impairs your safe driving. According to Ellie Mulder, in an article published in the Gazette in August of 2017, 90% of the DUIs in Colorado were from drinking and driving, 6% were from marijuana, and the rest was from other drug use, including prescriptions. So next we'll talk about the repercussions of getting caught and getting a DUI. So first, here's just the first time. You'll get your license suspended for 45 days, minimum, and then you'll have to post bail because you'll get arrested. And on top of that cost, you have to see the judge, so you have court costs. And then you have to pay to get your car untowed, taken out of the tow yard. And then you have to ride your bike to work or whatever it is for the 45 days. Then you have probation for roughly a year, and you have to pay your probationary officer roughly $65 a month. And then you have to go back to court to get your license back in 45 days, which costs more money. And then after a year, you have to go back to court to get cleared off probation. So overall, roughly $1,000 in just court costs alone, not to mention the towing and stuff like that to get out. So, David Updike is a New York Times writer who wrote a whole article about this, and he plays it from the moment that he left the party with his family and he had 2 or 3 drinks to getting pulled over and then all of the fines. So it's a really good article written, published in the New York Times on December 5th of 2010 called Drinking, Driving, and Paying. Lastly, drunk driving has effects on innocent people for the rest of their lives. On May 23rd of 2018, Jamie Davis got a phone call that her sister and brother-in-law had been killed in a head-on collision on Highway 83. And then the nephew was critically injured and in the hospital. So I interviewed her on November 5th of this year asking how things are going now. So since then she has had custody. She got custody of her nephew and her niece, who are 2 years and almost a year at this point. The nephew has healed from all of his injuries, but still has some emotional impact that they see here and there from that, and then she still has to explain to him why mommy and daddy aren't coming home anymore. And so there's that lasting effect. And then not to mention for her, her sister was her best friend. They were very close in age and very, very close. So you'll frequently see Facebook posts and words that she misses her sister and she doesn't ever get to talk to her again or even tell her that she misses her. So in conclusion, driving under the influence has lots of negative effects. We're taught about it growing up in high school and college and on. We've now discussed what makes it a DUI, how it changes your life if you get caught, and how it can change the life of numerous other people if something happens. This holiday season, please be safe driving home after the holidays. Thank you.
So he's all